Hello, Cancer. So before we begin your reading, I have two cards for you, and I love, love, love what you pulled. This is beautiful. And this is the first time that I've seen forgiveness pulled from Chakra Wisdom. It's beautiful. So first you have natural from Lay Vampire. Authentic, real, organic. This is telling you that now is time to go beyond categorizing yourself by your job, your wealth, your appearance, personality, and get down to who you truly are and know yourself. Be who you are naturally. And then on top of that, with forgiveness from Chakra Wisdom. I love the beginning quote for this card in the book. It says, "We never forgive others, only ourselves for having judged them." I love it. I love it. This card is about not carrying resentment and focusing on your intentions. It's so beautiful seeing this. I feel like maybe there's some self-forgiveness going on now, and you're getting back to who you are. I love it, Cancer. It's so beautiful. Here's the energy coming through. Oh, and it's no wonder. It's no wonder. Again, it's like there's this focus on hurt feelings here. So the Five of Cups is about emotional loss and emotional pain and suffering. And again, with this being the signifier, you pulled out with the Sun the last time. But it's like your focus is still there. And it's no wonder why you're pulling what you are with the Oracle cards. Why? Why are you focused on that? And in the past, the Six of Pentacles. So the Six of Pentacles is about being open to giving and receiving. And, to me, looking at this, I feel like there's a need for you to be open to forgiving yourself and forgiving others. But there's this need to stay open here, especially with regards to, these hurt emotional feelings here. The man is so focused on the Three Cups that are spilled that he's not looking at what still is there. Again, this card is saying that not all is lost. Oh, and it's no wonder why you need to stay open. So the High Priestess, wow. The High Priestess is about tapping into your intuition. This is the card of the psychic. And through the journey in tarot, this is where all the possibilities lie before manifestation. This is where the hidden knowledge is. So, looking at that underneath the Six of Pentacles, there's a reason why you need to stay open. That's because hidden information will be made known to you. Wow, Cancer. That's pretty powerful. But again, the High Priestess, make sure that you tap into your intuition. And more importantly for Cancer, your emotional intuition. Because the focus needs to change from this. Future conditions, the Page of Swords. Now, I worry here that this page may be giving conflicting messages. Now, when you look at it as the energy that may be surrounding you, this is telling you to be active and to be brave and to be courageous. But, I can't help but worry here that this is messages of conflict coming through. Because the page is looked at as the spy card. It's like he goes between kings and he gives them different messages just for his own gain. And being the messenger of conflict and seeing that Five of Cups. Oh, the best path to follow. The Ace of Cups. The Aces are always beautiful opportunities coming through. So now the Ace of Cups, when you look at that with the High Priestess, it speaks about needing to be open to, your psychic abilities, your intuitive nature, right? Because, again, with the Ace of Cups, it's not just, love and romance, but being open to possibly who you are naturally. Super intuitive, and more than that, emotionally intuitive. But there's something going on here where there's like these conflicting messages coming through. And then the focus is still on this emotional junk here. But your best path to follow is saying, no. There's something better coming through. In your environment, yes, 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 1, 2. And again, new beginnings. The magician in your environment is powerful, very powerful. The magician is pulling from the divine source. This is where thought starts before manifestation. He has all the work suits on his table, and he's pointing to the heavens and to the earth, saying, as above, so below. We are going to create something here, and it's going to be big. And again, there's this need to stay open to this, because for some reason, and it may have to do with these messages coming through, your focus is here. But why? And again, with forgiveness, it's time to have that feeling. And especially with when it comes to yourself, you need to be able to forgive yourself so that you can experience, this opportunity that's coming through. And then with the magician backing it, yeah. Your hopes and your fears, the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles is needing to find balance. This is where you may feel like you're juggling a little bit too much. And yeah, if what you're wanting to tap into right now is who you are naturally, and it may have to do with your intuitive nature, if you're juggling too much, it could cause emotional distress, and there's like these messages of conflict going on. But with the two, again, there is a need to find balance here, and you need to stay open. You need to stay open to forgiveness, for one. Tapping into who you are naturally, which may have to do with your intuitive abilities, but, also stay open to the power of the magician here. And the outcome, Cancer. No. The Four of Cups. I mean, look at it. The Four of Cups is like boredom. It's like being in an emotional stasis. And what's funny is that the man is so focused on the Three Cups. Again, it's so focused on what's there, what's been lost, what you feel like you don't have enough of, right? But in the Four of Cups, he's not seeing what's being offered to him, and what's being offered to him in that card technically is the Ace of Cups. I feel like maybe for some of you right now, there is this need to get back to who you are naturally and to forgive yourself, and also to forgive others who may be causing conflict in your life, but you need to get out of that emotional stasis. You can't be, stuck with this feeling of boredom. I mean, seeing it this way, yeah, that is what it suggests to me. Now, if it's because you feel like you're juggling too much, something needs to be corrected here, so that you can have that balance in your life and experience what's coming through here. Because again, messages are coming through to you that you have to stay open to, regardless of what may be going on. I feel like on the outside, if everything's all chaotic and hectic and you're like all bummed out because you're not able to go after these opportunities here, again, with the Six coming through, it's this need to stay open. And natural and forgiveness, I really feel like this has to do with forgiving yourself and forgiving others for possibly creating some unnecessary conflict right now that's like leaving you in this like emotional funk. I mean, the two of them together, the Four and the Five, it's like, I can feel it like weighing down on somebody, like, ugh. But your best path to follow is saying that you have an opportunity coming through here. And when you connect that with the magician, not only does it have to do with opportunities for love and romance and bonding and experiencing, fulfilling emotions, it also has to do with developing your psychic abilities. And you look at that with Natural and the High Priestess. It's a possibility here. But something's going on that needs to be looked at right now for you. You need to remove your focus from emotional baggage, is what I feel like, and get away from the conflict, you know. And then when you look at it as advice to you with the Page of Swords, be active. Don't sit around and focus on the things that, you know, are not fulfilling you, because that's what I feel like looking at these two, you know. Again, so focused on the 3, but not seeing what's being offered, you know. And the other part of it too is, you know, when you look at the 5 of Cups and the two. Sorry, Cancer, I forgot to check my battery once again, but I'm going to quickly get through this for you here. So, you know, you've got 2 cups here and you have the Ace of Cups. The 2 of Cups is emotional bonding. And then, you know, again, opportunities for love. But there's something that needs to be dealt with here on an emotional level for you guys. So do what you can to get back to who you are naturally and forgive yourself and others. Okay, so before the interruption, I was noticing some things here that are pretty unique. So first of all, your focus is still stuck on emotional pain. And then with you pulling out with the 4 of Cups, this talks about boredom and being in an emotional stasis, like just stuck emotionally, which is not good for Cancer. But what I'm noticing here is that there's this focus on the 3 cups. You have 2 cups, and then in the 4 of Cups, the Ace of Cups is what's being offered to you. So, you know, and looking at the 2 of Cups, that's about emotional bonding, and that's where the focus should be. And with the Ace of Cups being your best path to follow, it's saying that you need to take your focus away from emotional hurt that may be lingering right now, because it's going to leave you in that spot of just being stuck, you know. And this is saying that you have an opportunity to experience that intimacy. Now, on the other side of this, looking at the 2 of Pentacles here, I feel like, you know, some of you may have so much going on. Whether you're juggling your work, your career, family life, kids, money, whatever the situation is here, it's like, it's almost blocking you from getting back to who you are naturally. Now, on the other side of this, you know, I feel like what you're trying to do is get back to who you are, emotionally intuitive. Because again, the Ace of Cups has to do with tapping into your own psychic awareness. And Cancer, yes, emotionally intuitive. And I wonder if it has to do with these conflicting messages that are coming through. But, you know, seeing the 6 of Pentacles, it's saying that you're still open. You're still open to dealing with these emotional issues and experiencing that love and intimacy. And then on top of that, getting back to who you are, which is what you need to do right now. I feel like there's this need for some self-forgiveness, not just, you know, forgiveness of others, but yourself as well. Do what you can to clear up whatever situations you feel like you're juggling right now, so that you have time to focus on the emotional issues that may be going on, because him sitting in your environment is fantastic, and seeing the 2, you have so many possibilities here. And, you know, again, tap into who you are naturally and tap into that emotional, intuitive nature. That way you can clear up the emotional issues you may be having right now.